Hello. Mariota here, back with another video, guys. Back with another video. I mean, there's just been some things that has been laying on my heart that I meant to make a video about, but it just slipped my mind. But I figured today is a good day. Amen. Today is a good day as any. So let's get it in. I just got to thinking about how it was back in the day when I lived on Section 8. When I lived on Section 8, it's no different really than what's going on right now where it comes down to the house inspections. Let's talk about that house inspection. Let's talk about how that house inspection always put people on edge. Always put people on edge. Now, even back then, I felt as though I never felt an inspection because I always kept my house clean. I didn't just do it just for them. I did it for me and for the children that was in the home. It was just something that we were grown up with, that you wake up, you make your bed, you clean up, and then you go about your day. But a lot of people would always wait until that day and they'd be running around basically like a chicken with their head cut off, trying to clean the house, trying to hide things. And that's the main part right there. They're trying to hide things that were not supposed to be in the home, such as lots of things. The man's clothes, they try to hide that. They try to hide their finances. They would try to hide a whole lot of things during that time. How many people was living there? They would be trying to hide the man himself. They'd be trying to hide so many things. And yes, there was a lot of things that was went wrong way back during the day. And we had to pray, and we had to pray like we never prayed before. And, you know, we learned to speak truth, and we learned to try to fix things as we got a little older. None of us are perfect, and we all fall short of the glory of the Lord. And when you were raising kids, you got to do what you got to do, because back then it was like saying that there was supposed to be no men in the house. But how can you put these women in a place that they can't have a man? But then you might say, well, how did they put their own self in that position where a man wasn't able to be available or in their life, or to be able to stand up and be the man that he was supposed to be able to take that family and lead it outside of the government program? Okay, we understand all that, but everybody ain't there yet. Some people just don't get it like that. We understand you have never, ever did nothing wrong, and if you never did nothing wrong, this is not the video for you. But what we are going to talk about is the fact that even today, right to this day, let's fast forward all the way to 2025. Right now, you have to still go through that same protocol. Right now, with all the rules and regulations that have been put into place today, it would behoove you to get your house in order. It would behoove you to obey by the laws, obey by the rules. Why? Because you don't want to see your children put outside. Anybody that tries to jeopardize your space and your peace and your place of residency for you and your children does not love you. They're not there for you. They're not there, because I'm going to tell you like this. He can make it. He can make it out there on his own. They can make it on their own. If you can't support yourself, and you can't take care of yourself, and you can't cover yourself in this season right here, yeah, we want to help people. Yeah, we have helped people. Yeah, we tried to make sure that everybody was good. Now I need you, chosen one, to make sure you're good. Make sure you're good. You don't realize your assignment is your children. That is your assignment. You're already working to take care of some people that cannot take care of themselves, and we call them our children. We gave birth to them, so we have an obligation to them to keep a roof over their head as much as possible. These grown folks that may be laying on your couch, these grown folks that you have to hide every time somebody comes to your house, every time Section 8 authorities get ready to come to the house, you don't know who's going to kick your door in. If they're legal, or if they're there legal, then they will put their name on the lease. They'll begin to pay what they can pay, and they wouldn't jeopardize your home. Don't allow nobody to jeopardize your safety net. If they're in that dwelling, and they're in that dwelling illegal, leave now. Leave now, because they're coming to kick your door in. They're searching for certain groups of people. Kick your door in, wake your kids up, drag you out the house. Is not necessary. Get your house in order. Put your house in an order where you can sleep at night, where you can rest at night, where you're okay, where you're doing the best you can, and you know you're doing what's right. And we don't have these problems because, you know, regardless of the fact we're told to obey the laws of the land, my heart goes out to those right now. Right now, somebody got to tell you that right now is not the time to be playing games or smiling in these people's face. Right now is not the time to be putting your livelihood in jeopardy, because you surely will lose it. Right now is not the time for you to be out here letting other people, grown people, and you won't know this. You won't know this until the end, that you're doing all this for them, but they would never have walked across the street for you if the shoe was on the other foot. They will leave it. Trust me when I tell you, there are some people that are circling around you just are leeches. There are some people that are circling around you that don't mean you no good. There are some people that are circling around you that are using you because you're in a vulnerable place right now, because you feel as though you need some people around you, you need them in your life, and you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. So you operating with that sweet, kind heart that God gave you, and you think you're doing what God has called you to do by housing people in the very house that's going to cause you to get put outdoors. And once you get put outdoors, guess where you'll be left? Trust and believe you'll be saying, I wish I never did it. I wish I'd have kept my place. I wish I had listened. I wish I had lined my place up the way it was supposed to be. Because now you're outdoors with 2, 3, 4 headed kids and nobody's opening the door for you. They're going to tell you that's too many people. They're going to tell you they can't afford to feed you. And then you lose all your benefits because now you ain't got no address. Or you lose your benefits because of the fact that somebody else done benefited off of you. And now they done gone and found somebody else's couch to lay on and forget all about you. If you ever known anybody been through this situation, type it in the comments. Let's get a conversation started, because y'all know that when you're living in Section 8 housing, the rules are strict and the rules are standing on business. They're standing on business today more than ever. 2025, they truly are standing on business. So you got to be about your business. You got to make sure that you're right. You got to make sure your hands are clean. You got to make sure that you're dotting every I and crossing every T. You got to make sure that you're walking in a way that you can go to work, and you can go to work at peace, and you can come home at peace, and you can lay your head down and sleep at night and don't have to worry about nobody kicking your door in while you're sleeping. Because trust and believe, those that are hiding behind those doors, those that are laying on you, those that are laying up on you, those that are risking your home, they already know. And if they really were your friends, they really did love you, they really did care about you, you would not have to put them out. They would automatically exit. For the love of you, they would exit. They would rather come and visit you in the daytime, stay for a few hours, and then leave. But you got to be strong enough to let them go, because some of you women be holding on to these people because you're not strong enough to let them go, or you're afraid that they're going to go find somebody else, or you're afraid that they're going to find another kid. Let them go. Let them go. Do that before you and your children end up out on these streets. These streets ain't got no love for you. And it's a terrible thing when you got to drag kids out of the street, or you got to drag kids out on the corner, and you got some grown, big kid sitting up there playing PlayStation all day. Ain't contributing nothing. You behind in your $40 rent. You behind. But they sitting up there playing PlayStation all day. I'm not trying to be funny here. I'm just trying to let you know exactly what I've seen. I'm trying to let you know what I've seen. I have seen women go through this very same thing. And the Bible says grown women teach the young girls. So I'm trying to tell you before you get yourself in any trouble. I'm trying to show you this, that this can happen. If this is you, if you see this in your situation, if you see anything I said happening in your situation where they're not paying, they're not on the lease, but they're there all day long, not trying to get up and go look for no job. You can't put them on the lease because of the fact that you're afraid of getting put out. You know daggone well they're not the father of them kids, but yet they're in there causing them kids to get ready to lose the very bed that they have, the very livelihood that they have, and things are not working right, and you know they're not working right, but for the lust of the eye, you want to keep them in there. Trust and believe. They kicking open doors in this season. Y'all searching for yourself. They kicking open doors and they looking for certain folks. They looking for folks to be behind these doors. They looking for people to be behind these doors, and if you ain't open them, they kicking them in. So before they come and kick your door open, kick your door in, you get yourself in any trouble, you and your family outdoors on the street with nowhere to go, and then you're on these lines, I don't know how this happened. I'm here to tell you how it happened, daughter. I'm going to tell you how it happened, son, before you even get yourself in any trouble. Let us help you. See, this is the thing. A lot of people say, I didn't know. I wish somebody had told me. But the thing is going to be here is I wish I had listened. I wish I had heard what she was saying, and I wish I had respected the fact that God had sent somebody to speak life into my situation before it came to a ruins. This is what we have to understand. Warning always comes before destruction. Warning also comes before destruction. And there's nothing worse than you in your house sleeping comfortable, sleeping peaceful, that you think you're sleeping peaceful, but yet the devil's busy. Yet law enforcement is busy. Yet law enforcement got the eyes on you. Yet law enforcement is watching you. Law enforcement knows when to strike. So you need to understand that whatever and whenever they come knocking on your door, you know that saying, say, what you gonna do, what you gonna do, what you gonna do when they coming for you, bad boys, bad boys. Y'all better get them bad boys out of there. Get them bad boys out of there. Get them bad boys out of there. Section 8 doors are going to be kicked open. I see it. I see it. I hear it. I see it in my spirit. I see it. I see the doors being kicked open. I see you being caught by surprise. I see you being drug out of there. I see you being drug out of your mess, out of this situation. I just want you to realize that you got to get your house in order in this season. I ain't trying to scare nobody. And I ain't trying to make nobody feel a certain way. If this message ain't got nothing to do with you, then you just skip right on over it. Skip right on over it. If you can tell somebody that may be going through this, if you can warn them, this can consider it a war cry, that we're just sounding off the alarm, that you know Section 8 inspections are still being done today. And they're still being done, but the only thing, they're cracking down a lot harder on how they're doing these inspections today. Today, these inspections are still going on. They were going on back then. But this time, you can't win. This time, you can't hide. This time. They cleaning house. They clean the house right now in certain situations. You got landlords out there that are talking about it all day long. They got Section 8 housing. People are already getting put out. People are already getting put out of Section 8 housing. Google it for yourself. See what you know. Evictions are coming. Evictions are being handed out. Section 8 ain't playing no more. The administration is not playing no more. And the government and the federal government, the state, is not playing with Section 8 officials either. They're letting them know, too, that if they don't line up, and if they don't clean their area up, if they don't follow protocol, they also could be in trouble. Now, this is what I'm hearing, and this is what I'm seeing, this is what I'm reading. Y'all search the internet for yourself. Do your own research. That's the best teachers, when you look for stuff yourself. I told you, I don't know how to pop all that stuff in the screen. I don't know nothing about all that. All I know how to do is pop in the screen. And I'm popping in the screen to let you know straight up and down that these inspections are still going on. These inspections are still happening. Section 8 inspections are still valid. They're still doing them. And doors are being kicked open. That's all I can tell you. And all I can tell you is get your house in order. And if and so you're living behind them doors and you know you're riding dirty, it's time for you to clean your act up. It's time for you to clean your life up. Because right about now, this system is not playing with us. It's not playing with you. It's not playing with you. You got to really learn to wipe your own nose in this season. You got to wipe your own nose in this season. And stay safe. Keep yourself safe at all costs. Keep yourself safe at all costs. Now, I know we could all get caught up in stuff that we don't know nothing about or we may not understand, but sometimes you got to be willing to listen when you don't know. We don't want nobody telling us what to do. I get it, because I was on unruly teen. I ain't want nobody telling me what to do neither. But right now, I'd rather see you safe than sorry. I'd rather see you safe than homeless. I'd rather see you safe than locked up. So Section 8 inspections are coming. Section 8 inspections are coming. Trust and believe. They've never stopped doing them. But the Section 8 inspections that they're bringing on the house now is searching the house. They're sweeping the house. They're cleaning the house. If you ain't got no business there, right while I'm speaking, you better be packing your bags and getting them ready. Get your bags ready to get on up out of there and give that house a clean bill of health. So, I just want to put that out there because I love you. I want to make sure that you're okay out there. I want to make sure that you survive. I want to make sure that your children are okay. And like I said, if this message does not apply to you, then you just get right on over it and trust that my next one may give you something that you can eat off of. And if you can glean off of this one to share with somebody else, please do so. If and so you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're subscribed to the channel, welcome. Because I got a lot of new people that have subscribed to the channel in the last week. I love to have you last 28 days. Thank you for being here. If you haven't turned your notification bell on, please turn your notification bell on so you'll be notified when I drop my next video. Y'all be blessed.